Disney, I get it. This is the Star Wars universe. This is Han Solo from the originals. The Millennium Falcon becomes his. Him and Chewie are the bestest of buddies. I get it. Now I'm gonna surprise you, but throughout the whole entire movie I was just cringing. I could not believe the ridiculous winks they gave us Star Wars fans. Here, let me give you a taste of what I'm talking about. I'm gonna be a pilot one day. I'm gonna be the best pilot in the galaxy. Nah! Han Solo is quippy, confident, cocky, egotistical. Someone with a good heart deep down inside that he only uses in like moments of regret or when he's kind of feeling bad for something. Take for instance A New Hope. He was just in it for the money, but after a while he started to kind of feel bad because Luke and Leia kept telling him like, you're only in it for the money. It started to get to him. If he was the best pilot in the galaxy, either imagined or true, it's because his life circumstances pushed him there. All the time he spent surviving the universe made him into that. So as we're on the topic of Han Solo, the dice. We never got an instance of Han caring for those dice. For all we knew, somebody at Lando put him there. What about the way he gets his name? Damn. Han, what's your clan's name? I don't have a clan. His voice. Solo. Jesus. This movie is not gonna be canon for me. And then like when he sits in the Millennium Falcon's pilot chair in the cockpit and he grabs the steering wheel and he's just kind of like, and then when Lando's piloting it and he goes light speed and you get that other little star streamer and you see Han just looking at it like supposed to be a wink at us like, yeah, that's gonna be Han one day in the pilot chair. Is Han some kind of clairvoyant now? This ship is gonna be mine. I'm gonna be the best pilot in the galaxy. Whoa! Han basically falls in love with the Falcon like that. I took Han as somebody who's come to love the Falcon because of everything he's been through with it. All the things he's done. He did the Kessel Run with it. He's had it for years. It saved his life countless times. Not just because it's this cool ship, but do you see how that would carry more weight? Over just falling in love with the ship at first sight just because it goes fast and he sat there when it went light speed. Do you see that? You see the difference? Alright, let's talk Chewie. They're meeting. So Chewie was eating people? That's what you're trying to tell me? No! And then Han can speak Wookiee? Damn! When have they ever? So Han points to that one bar holding up that grate, and because he pointed it out, something that Chewie alone could have taken down, he helped him? What makes Chewie so loyal to him that he decides to stick with him for the rest of his life? What? The god-awful Lando exposition we get from Kira. We already know who Lando is, but yet we get Kira telling the audience through telling Han how Lando is just this guy with impeccable taste, attractive, smooth. Bitch, we already know that. You don't need to tell us. And for the new fans that don't know Lando, let them get to know him. Lando was a shining moment, but I think it was the writing that didn't quite do it for me. I'm not sure if I really saw Lando Calrissian as that guy that has like the nice apartment, designer pieces, and he has this closet and all these nice shoes and all these nice shirts that are like separated in different colors, who gets bothered when things are not like in their proper order that he put them in. I don't know if it was really congruent with the Lando we get in Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. So that was kinda iffy for me. Where from here sprouts Lando wanting to help Leia, Chewie, and Han Solo, and then saying in that weird way, "How you doing, Chewbacca?" You know, like if he's done something to Chewbacca or he's gone through a little bit of something with Chewbacca. I didn't see that in this movie. Regardless that there was nothing in this movie alluding to Lando being pansexual, I've gotten those people that say, who cares if Lando is pansexual? Because in the originals, there's nothing saying that he's not. And that's true. Except for the fact that as soon as he sees Leia, he starts flirting with her. And so what we did get in the originals is a hyper-masculine Lando, not pansexual. Don't get me wrong. Be pansexual all you want. Just Lando's not pansexual. Alright, so let's talk about Beckett. Like I was saying, some have described him as a father figure to Han, a mentor in a certain way where he did take some lessons from Beckett. That's who Han Solo is. Mentor, father figure or not, he learns from his mistakes. He learns from what he sees. He learns from his experiences. he's learning the tricks of the trade. Emilia Clarke Khaleesi as Kira. I liked her, no complaints. Paul Bettany as Dryden Voss. Damn, he did a good job, man. He was so believable. He was like this bipolar guy, but it was not bipolar. He was just handling business. Like when Beckett, Han, and Chewie came in and he was kind of, worried about their safety, and then the next moment he was just gonna kill them all. Gives them a chance to speak, and when he doesn't agree with them, he's just like, sorry guys, what can I do? You're all about to die. I love that. On a purely acting level, Paul Bettany took the cake on this one right here. I just thought to myself, man, in real life, I wouldn't want to be nowhere near this dude, and I for sure as hell would never even think about crossing him, because he will save my life in one instance, and in the next minute he'll kill me. Alright, what about L3, Lando's droid? You know, the SJW droid that people have been calling? You know how there's some women with these really big hips, big butts, and big thighs, and they're just walking around just strutting it all? Was it me, or was L3 supposed to kind of mimic that body type? Because when I seen L3 walking, man, I seen one of them big hip, big butt, big thighed women just walking around, just not giving a care in the world, I'm just saying they definitely modeled that droid after that body type. Does anybody disagree with me? Am I wrong? Let's talk about the Kessel Run, baby. A giant space squid? Disappointed, man. Okay, look, I'm not quite disappointed in what the Kessel Run was. What I think I'm disappointed in is that there were not a lot of witnesses for people to be like, oh, the Millennium Falcon, the one that did the Kessel Run in 12 parsecs. And so I actually don't find it hard to believe either or of the scenarios I'm about to bring out. By the time we get to A New Hope, was the Millennium Falcon, Han, and his first mate famous for doing the Kessel Run in under 12 parsecs? Yet here it's just a little over. Or ever since then, Han has just been puffing up his legend, gotten people to believe it, and that's why they're famous? Or has Han always bragged about the Falcon doing the Kessel Run in less than 12 parsecs and nobody cared? Like, he's just going around like, ooh, under 12 parsecs. That's the shit that did the Kessel Run in under 12 parsecs. And everybody's just kind of like, so what? In his mind, it's just like this awesome feat that everybody cares about, but in reality, nobody gives a crap. Like, I actually don't mind any of those actually being canon. So during that little rebellion on Kessel, though, when L3 gets shot up, I don't know if I really buy that L3's brain is in the Millennium Falcon, because nowhere in the originals do we get Lando affectionately talking about the Falcon and L3. Like, there's nothing there that you can now look at and think, oh, the Millennium Falcon has some kind of circuitry that Lando really cared for. As a matter of fact, when he first sees it for the first time on Cloud City, he calls it the fastest hunk of junk. Would he really call it a hunk of junk, knowing that his beloved L3's brain is in it? I don't think so. So then they take off, and then they get over there with Paul Bettany, Dryden Voss. We get the reveal that Enfys Nest is actually like a good guy. And here we go again. Han is quick to help them. That is not Han Solo, like he told Princess Leia. He's in it for the money. I could have seen if he originally said, nah, hell no, I ain't gonna help you. And then if they would have done it in the right way, he would have felt bad and then decided to help. But the way they did it here, where he was just like, sure, I'll help you. Not my Han. Not anybody's Han. So he tries to get Beckett on board with helping Enfys Nest. Beckett tells him, not this time, kid. But afterward, why don't you meet up with me on Tatooine, because there's this big time gangster putting together a team. Jabba the Hutt, guys. Damn, man. Okay, so then it's just Han, Chewie, and Kira go up to the tower and meet Dryden Voss. Dryden Voss knows he's been betrayed because, lo and behold, Beckett betrays Han Solo. And I gotta be honest, and maybe this is why they're saying that Beckett was like a father figure to Han, was because in that instant, Han's face looked just like mine, with almost a tear. Why? And he tells him, I did tell you, don't trust nobody. Which I never catch, by the way. Movies always get me. I always overlook that. So then Beckett gets Chewbacca. They take all the coaxium, take it with them. Somehow, Han Solo gets ahead of Beckett. And that's when we get one of, if not the only wink in the entire movie that I actually liked. Han Solo shoots first. Shoots Beckett square in the chest before he gets a chance to shoot him. And that was kind of like a F you to George Lucas and the way he changed the cantina scene where Han Solo shoots Greedo first. So that was a big F you to that. And that I liked. But then as Beckett is laying there dying, he's telling Han like, good job, kid. You did the right thing. I would have killed you. Like, it changed its tune like an F you to George Lucas to kind of like a, oh, George Lucas, please don't be mad. Please don't be mad, because had he not shot first, he would have for sure gotten killed. Please don't be mad. He had to do it. That kind of a thing. Which again, pissed me off. Finally, Darth Maul. I heard a lot of people clapping when Darth Maul comes in, but There's this one YouTuber that I subscribe to who is always saying that he doesn't want this new Star Wars franchise shrinking the universe, and I agree with him. He doesn't want all these different Star Wars characters that we've come to know to always be bumping into each other. It's a big universe. There's no reason why Darth Maul should be in the same story as Han Solo pre A New Hope. That's just way too high of a coincidence. I just think like Darth Maul in the same story as Han Solo is just way too convenient, way too coincidental in a big giant universe as big as a Star Wars universe. And so I think that Darth Maul's role here does shrink the universe. So I really didn't like it. It was cool seeing him, but I just didn't care for it. Alright guys, so in the end, if this was not Han Solo and it was just like another Star Wars universe movie with new characters, it would have been a pretty fun film. But because we get known characters like Han, Lando, the Millennium Falcon, Chewbacca, it's a fail. So I'm like kind of in between because I had a good time, but it pissed me off with what they did with Han Solo. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it the lowest possible passing grade, a D, or a 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10, final judgment, and we're finally done. If you watched this whole video, thank you for sticking through it. Don't forget to hit the like button. And of course, if you like zombies, you like comic book movies, you love Star Wars, you like Game of Thrones, and you're an all-around film-loving geek and want to continue getting geekful with me, subscribe. Check out some more of my videos right now. Peace out.